Hey, Fit Soldier. How you doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, awesome. Nah, I'm not on vacation. I'm just downtown, people watching, so we can have our second week of news in the park. And I got my notes for everything we're gonna talk about. Just giving a little bit. I know I don't set notifications. I just go live. So we're gonna get it by a couple minutes, and then we're gonna start our segment, y'all. We're gonna start news in the park. I wish I was on vacation. Especially in this heat. So I wish I could escape this Texas heat. It's too hot. I thought having rocks would make it better. So some days I feel like shaking my head is so hot. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I went, done a little food, done a little content, filmed around, had some good lunch, well, a very late lunch. Now we just chilling in the park. Hey, the remix. Yeah, it is beautiful here. I'm in downtown Houston. I like the downtown area. I gotta create my short and do my edits earlier so I can show y'all what all the art pictures and art pieces. I took pictures of when you walk around downtown Houston. A lot of the buildings have like murals and art pieces. Like I would say about I would say maybe 80% of downtown Houston is literally just art. It's literally just art. I love art. If I could, I'll work at an art museum. Yeah, I'm good. The family's good. Everybody's good. Hey, Mama. You didn't miss nothing, Mama. I was just sitting here chilling, just chilling for the time being. Okay, y'all. So we already 6 minutes in, so we go ahead and get started. Okay, first of all, let me say Marvel and Disney is gonna piss me off. Marvel and Disney is gonna piss me off. With the, I know it's not a part of the show, but do I still have my dog? No, baby girl has my dog. I can't wrap my mind around being a pet parrot in Houston because it's too hot, and I don't believe in leaving dogs caged in, and I don't believe in leaving dogs outside all day. So for the time being, baby girl has the dogs, and I probably won't get them back, knowing her. But let me just start off by saying that Marvel's gonna piss me off. Let me tell you why Marvel's gonna piss me off. Marvel's gonna piss me off because how dare you at DC at D23? How dare you announce the X-Men cast? Now they get a little bit of passway, a little bit of leadway because they got Storm. They casted Storm correct. They casted Storm correctly. Marvel is gonna piss me off because if you guys watch X-Men and y'all watch the same cartoon X-Men that I watched growing up, Rogue sounds like Dolly Parton. Rose sounds like Dolly Parton, or Rose sounds like the lady that is the voice of the Bride of Chucky, but more Southern. And Rogue is out here cheeked up on a Tuesday, caked up, cheeked up on a Tuesday. Rogue was Rogue like Storm and like Jean. It was very curvaceous, little heavy in the cheek area. And then I seen who they cast as Rogue, and I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm sorry. With Marvel's budget, I thought we was gonna get, I thought we was gonna get like the cartoon version. I don't know. And then let me tell you another thing. I'm gonna go see this movie. If I go see this movie and Rogue don't have that southern accent, I'm gonna cuss him out. I'm gonna come live and we're gonna have a whole dragon of Marvel and Disney. I really don't care for Channing Tatum to be Gambit. I don't know, something about his Cajun accent just throws me off. And I laugh, like I can't take him serious. But they did redeem themselves because X-Men '97 is really out here doing it. It's extremely out there doing it. I don't know if y'all watch it, so I watch the cartoon, so I don't want to spoil it. But let's just say, for me, it's gamble every time. For me, it's gamble every time. It's gamble every time. Gamble and crap. What's the other cartoon? Is it cost? Is it Constantine? The one where he plays, I want to say it's Constantine. It's where Constantine is a vampire slash demon, and the village took his wife and was about to set his wife, literally set his wife on fire. And she literally cried out and begged for the forgiveness of the villagers and the priests and the church, and told him they not know what they do, and they thought it was a game. And when that man, my friend, I'm gonna go find the short, and I'm gonna post it just so y'all can see it. Because when they was setting her on fire and she was begging and pleading for forgiveness for the village and the church. And that man came through in that fire with that big old demon head and told them, I'm gonna give y'all a year to make this right. I'm gonna give y'all 365 days. If you don't make this right, you gonna see about me. They thought that man was playing with them. They had a whole entire year. They waited on the 1 year anniversary to throw a festival to mock him. And when I say that man came through like the plague, and literally leveled everything. He released the demon dogs and just leveled the whole. He spared no one. He spared no one. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go find that shirt because I feel like y'all should watch these cartoons with me and these TV shows with me, and we should be on one page. Hey, Bestie, you need to go do your homework. You need to go do you need to go do your homework, and you need to go study. Get offline, go study, go do your homework. Okay, y'all. So that's that. The second thing, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the world. Hold on, let me get my list. We're gonna do the world news first because the world news is kind of heavy. So we gonna okay, Bestie. Okay, after this live, I'm gonna call you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the world news because the world news is kind of heavy and it's some serious matters, and I think we need to bring attention to this. So first of all, we're gonna start with Penn State. Penn State University got caught up in a drug bust. So you had two frats that was running drugs. When I say drugs, I don't mean no ganja or no devil's lettuce. They was running that powder. They was out here running that powder, acting like they was ghosts on power. Like one was Ghost, one was Tommy. It was too fast, and they was running drugs, and they was basically tying running drugs into the hazing of the people that wanted to be in the front. They took down, I think it was 5 students and one advisor. So all I have to say is Tuskegee University didn't want the students coming in do rags and bonnets, but at least they not getting busted for running drug race. So we're gonna start. So we just gonna leave that there. The second piece of world news we're gonna talk about is y'all. Oh my God, y'all. We have to send prayers for the lady that is missing in Vegas. She went to Vegas to go visit her friend on August 8th and has not been heard from it. Her man friend said that she caught the bus to go pick up some medication or something from CVS and she has not been seen or heard. And her family says she has been missing for over 10 days. The family has tried to contact the Las Vegas police, tried to call back, call the Las Vegas investigators, everything. They was told that that the lady's missing case was not a priority. But once the family got the news and everything on their ass, and all of a sudden it's a priority, the family has went to Vegas to try to find answers. Her name is her name is Elisa Lisa. This y'all, we have to for her, pray for her safe return, pray for the family, give them peace during this time, keep their mind clear. We have to pray that this lady comes home. We have to pray. The second thing that we have to bring attention to is that Gary, Indiana has not have power. They don't have power in the area. The power was cut off to basically prepare them from a storm that was coming because they had built this large data center in the area. So the city thought that they could cut the power to keep power from going from the residents so they can still have the power to store this data center before the storm, and they have not had power. I think the last time I checked online, I think they said that they have not had power in 9 days. I have talk to somebody that is in the area. They said that FEMA and them did reach out to them, but people have lost their homes, lost their cars that have been affected by this power. It was a tornado, and before the tornado hit, they basically cut the power in the city. Y'all, these data centers are not in our favor. These data centers are pulling from the environment and the ecosystem, and it's not good. It's not good. I knew my little sister told me that ChatGPT was hell, but this is a different kind of breed. Like if you have to cut the power and the resources to the city to power a data center, then baby, let me just say this: we don't need ChatGPT in them. We don't need this shit that bad. Cut this shit off. We don't need it that bad. Okay. Also, another thing. Okay, that is our social media. No, that is our war news. That's our war news. It was some other stories that I want to talk about, but I wanted to keep this light. And the story, y'all know, once I go down a rabbit hole, I go down a rabbit hole. So I didn't want to talk about the other stories that I found because they were heavy. They were extremely heavy, and we gonna try. It's enough going on, so we just gonna save them stories for probably tomorrow. Okay, y'all. Now we take the news, and now we finna be a little messy. Our first social media slash TikTok we in a business story is Brene crashes out on Snapchat because Tim went to his family reunion and the family did not and do not want her around. The family do not like her, and Brene's sister Kayla was recorded by one. I guess she was supposed to be her friend, or Kayla liked the girl, and the girl really didn't want to talk to her. Whatever, I don't know. I'm trying to see, but we gonna say allegedly they was chit chatting, they was talking, and the private phone call got released where basically Kaylee was saying that the family knows that Brene is wrong. Brene is wrong for leaving her marriage and basically creeping, backsliding, tiptoeing with hippie Tim. The family did not condone it. The family do not like it. The family told her she was wrong. Renee or Akira, if you ask me, Renee or Akira $3 million, and Akira need her money in her court settlement. I think she was awarded 1.5. But you know, if you don't pay your debts and stuff and with interest, it racks up. So in my mind, Right now, Brene owes $3 million, and Brene needs to pay the lady. Pay the lady. Pay the lady her money. Also, I don't understand how somebody has a debt and they have to turn over financial records and documents, and this lady is still spending. She's spending like she don't own. Like, I don't understand that I'm sitting here like she done made all this money. She ain't paid taxes. The IRS ain't stepped in. Did she pay Uncle Sam and them her money? If you ask me, the question is no. I believe she did not pay her money, and she needs to pay her money. Pay her money to Uncle Sam. The second story today is that Blueface and Nevaeh had their wonderful baby boy. Congrats to Nevaeh. Blueface also has another baby mama, baby mama number four. He has another baby mama. Her name is Rena, but she is due in December, and she's having a little girl. I shared two clips on two shorts on my page where one she's dancing with her beautiful pregnant baby out, and second she's at lunch with Blueface mama. And Blueface. Let me just say this: Blueface mama should be ashamed. Blueface mama should be ashamed that she of what her son is doing, her son's behavior, because your son has created four broken homes. He has created four broken homes. He has had children with four different women, and he's not being constant in none of these kids' life. The moment he has no control to verbal abuse and manipulate the children's mother, he leaves. And basically, his model is that he can always go get another BITCH and get a new baby. He is being very, I don't want to say he's praying because these young ladies do have a choice in the nonsense that they want to be a part of. But he's being very manipulative and he's being a deadbeat. And it's weird. It's weird as hell to me. I don't understand. Um Also, Krishan is possibly losing her contract with the contract people that she signed with to have the boxing career, well, the boxing contract, she's possibly losing that contract because she got into a fight with somebody the night of Nevaeh's baby shower, and because she is registered as a boxer and her hands are certified and registered, she's not supposed to get into any fights outside the ring. So she just messed up her money. I seen another clip where she was online talking somehow she just wants her and Blueface to go to Jordan and go on the spiritual and to be together. Oh, also Blueface announced that after the vet has the baby, that he was going to be with Krishan full time. And I'm like, oh my God, Krishan, girl, you so stupid. Like, girl, like, get it together. Like, he's just using y'all. Also, he got mad at Nevaeh because he don't want her to have her own stream. He wants her to continue to stream with him so he can control the money. And I'm just sitting here like, girl, you're young. You just had your baby. You're on baby number two. Get your own back and get out. Like, girl, like, what are you doing? Get your own back and get out. Because to him, it's all a game. It's something. I kid y'all not, y'all. I do not believe that Blueface's front cortex. I do not believe his frontal lobe is developed. I don't. I think his frontal lobe is not developed, and I think he thinks with his medulla oblongata. I think he thinks with the back of his cortex. I do not believe he thinks with his frontal lobe, because his frontal lobe is possibly damaged. I'm sorry, because Shannon maybe pushed him in the head one too many times. Her or Jalen is probably damaged. Um, Queen Opt, y'all. Queen Opt, yeah. Oh my God, y'all. Queen Opt is nerve wracking. Queen Op is preparing for, I think it's her fifth or her sixth child to be born. She already has a young daughter that is autistic that she really don't take care of. She's pregnant again. She's basically putting herself in predicaments where she stays homeless for people have to help her. You have two other TikTokers, Maj and Nuke, that have stepped up. I want to say Nuke has possibly spent from anywhere from 5 grand to 10 grand to try and help her. Not five, 10. I'll say maybe $2,000 to $5,000. He has given her or he spent to try to help her. And to her, it's just like To me, in my opinion, I just feel like she wants them to be her baby. She wants Snoop and Maj to be her baby daddy. Like she be in her chat, she be in her chat, she be on her streams, and she be getting mad because she wants people to tag Maj and tell Maj, well, not tell, but more like ask Maj, can he pay for her Airbnb for 30 days? And I'm sitting here like, instead of paying for every fee for 30 days or paying for a hotel by the week, it would just be more simple and make more sense if y'all just get her extended stay for 30 days. Just get her extended stay for 30 days, and whatever money she makes from social media, she could pay for, like she could pay for it. But I also don't understand why CPS and the state have not taken in and took Summer, because she don't really take care of her. I know a fan paid for her to get her nails done and to get her hair done. And the fan was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay for you get your hair done and your daughter get your hair done." And she didn't want the little girl to get her hair done. And it's kind of like you cannot be that sorry of a mother. Like it makes no sense to me. Okay, you guys, next on the list, I don't know if you guys are familiar, and this is allegedly because I didn't see the live myself, but allegedly, Dre Baby and Wardrobe. Wardrobe is a 17-year-old like streamer. Like he be on stream, he be on Kid, but he's a young boy. So apparently, Dre Baby was drunk, and him and Wardrobe. I don't know if they were on the live or they were in person together, but it was a situation where where Dre Baby was drunk and he made Wardrobe feel uncomfortable, and he started talking about how he could unalive Wardrobe and get away with it, and some other really heinous stuff. It's all allegedly. I didn't see the clip. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. But if I find it, you guys, as you know, I will post it in my shorts. I got that. Okay. Oh, other story. Are you guys familiar with the, I guess, like, I'm gonna say content creators, Dom and Delicia, or she goes by D. If you're on Facebook, Don's the one that be doing pranks where everybody thought was his wife, but it's not his wife. It was more like his baby mama slash girlfriend, and they got like 4 kids together. And he would do the pranks where he would eat up all the food that she would cook. She would cook, and there wouldn't be any food left for her and the kids. Well, they, as y'all may not know, they are currently going through a separation. Like they're broken up, and basically he's posting old videos, I guess like behind the scenes of them like making the videos. But he's posting videos to try to make people think like it's all a prank, it's all not real, we were both in on this, X, Y, and Z. Where she's like, no, you guys, we're not together. I'm going to be doing other content. But the only thing I could say to that is I think he's empty behind the eyes, and I don't really have much to say about Delicia. I just wish her the best and hope that she, be successful and go forward with her content. And I hope that she stops coming on live and talking to the chat and fighting with the chat and basically saying a whole bunch of nothing in defense of people saying that they're still together. I would like to see her do more of her content. I would like to see more of how she is, more of how she's gonna go forward in life. What is she gonna do with the kids? I don't really say like shows like the day-to-day basis business with the kids, because I don't like watching people's content where everything's just them and their kids. I think kids should be protected and not be online. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that. I don't want to come off mean. But this next point, I am finished. I'm not gonna come off me. I'm gonna come off more informational and just on some real life woman to woman type stuff. So there's a family on TikTok. The family is called NFL League. They're here based in Houston, but it's a lady and her 4 kids and her living boyfriend. And basically the living boyfriend is exploiting this lady's kids and her. One of her sons is on the spectrum. Her baby girl is overweight, and he has this weird obsession with this lady's oldest daughter. And you already know with social media, when social media gets a hold of something, they don't let go. People have already exposed that he has charges of S8 acts against children. And every time he does a live, they don't really they do YouTube and they do TikTok, but they mainly focus on Kick because now streamers are making the most money. And it's like looking at it, it's weird and it's uncomfortable. And my only advice to that lady is don't nobody care that you're a loyal woman. Don't nobody care that you're down for your man. When people are watching your content and there is questionable things going on that concerns your children, you need to wake up and you need to see what is going on in front of your eyes. You didn't already have CPS called to your house. You've already been investigated, and every time y'all have a live, he says the most uncomfortable things about your children, especially your oldest daughter. And you just sit there with this weird grin on your face and tell people that they don't know the real. They know what y'all show them and it is what it is. Y'all good over here. No, sweetheart, you need to open up your eyes and see what's in front of you before y'all be a next Netflix documentary. Because there's no way that this man that is not their bio father is telling you and what their bio father is going to do with your children in your home. It makes no sense. That every time that y'all get on the stream and people in the chat are asking about the girls, asking about the kids, he gets upset and starts making inappropriate comments. Like it was one incident where it was just him and her. The kids were not on the stream. It was just him and her, and he was talking about how when she got to high school next year, and them senior boys see her, they gonna be trying to take her to bed. I'm gonna keep it cute for the live. I'm not gonna say what he actually said, but basically they was gonna take her to bed, and how she can't have her own room because if she has her own room, she gonna be sneaking boys in to take them to bed. Or how anytime the mother lets her high school grade daughter do anything like get her hair done or get her nails done or even wear lashes. Hey, I'm not against lashes. It's a new generation, new type of parenting. Lashes to me are cool as long as they're not no Chi Chi Rodriguez lashes. Hey, that's fine. But anytime she approves anything for her daughter, he immediately jumps down her throat and starts making inappropriate comments. And it's kind of like when you hear it, it's kind of like, why are you speaking promiscuous behavior over this lady's daughter? Or why every time y'all on live, you saying stuff like the chat wants you to cheat on her mother with her? Or the chat is always talking about you doing some weird stuff to the daughter. And in reality, nobody is bringing this stuff up but him. Now I'm not gonna lie, it was a couple of videos that was very questionable. It was one where the girls was in the bed with a mom and he decided he wanted to roughhouse and he touched some body parts he had no business touching. If I was her mama right then and there, his fingers would have got snipped off because why? Why do you think it's okay for you, a grown man, to jump into bed and start roughhousing my daughter? Like it was weird. So that's all I have to say about that. Um, okay, now we gonna get to the real messy part. We gonna get to what we call the Motown gossip. So what I'm gonna start doing is that every time I go live, I'm gonna do what I call the Motown gossip, and we're gonna talk about one different Motown artist. So this week, to kick it off, this week we're going to talk about Sam Cooke granddaughters. So we're gonna talk about Sam Cooke and Bobby Womack. So if you guys don't know, Sam Cooke's wife, Linda, after Bob after after Sam Cooke passed away, Sam Cooke's best friend, Bobby Womack, married Sam Cooke's wife, Linda. At the time, Barbara, wait, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I got it backwards. Sam Cooke's wife is Barbara. Sam Cooke's daughter is Linda. So at the time that Barbara and Bobby got married, Linda was 30, Bobby Womack was 21. They only were married 5 years. The marriage ended because Bobby Womack got caught having an affair with Linda and Sam Cooke's underage daughter at the time. Then Sam Cooke's daughter, Linda, went on to marry Bobby Womack's brother, Cecil, which later in the story, Cecil and Bobby Womack try to have a dual career and right off the back of Sam Cooke and his success, but it didn't last. So there's a group called the Womack Sisters. The Womack Sisters consist of the three daughters that Linda Cooke and Cecil Womack had together. Now, in the industry, a lot of people is really not giving them any type of buzz. I did actually take the time to kind of like force myself to hear some of their music. Their music is good. Their music is really good. It's really amazing. It's really soulful. It's really giving you like that 1960s Motown cook cookout in the backyard type of vibes. The thing that I think that makes a lot of people standoffish from their music is because of the overcast of Bobby Womack track on it. Which side note, did y'all know that Bobby's Womack song, I Wish He Didn't Trust Me So Much, is really about him creeping with Barbara behind Sam Cooke's back? And did y'all also know that if it wasn't for Sam Cooke, Bobby Womack would have never had a career because Sam Cooke ended up being somewhere at a club or something and seeing Bobby Womack perform and ended up taking Bobby Womack under his wing and helped him to advance his career. And you could kind of say that Bobby Womack basically was riding off the coattail of Sam Cooke. And Sam Cooke then was like, looking out for him and X, Y, and Z. Do y'all know when Sam Cooke passed, Bobby Womack took all of Sam Cooke's clothes and all his stuff? Child, it's even rumored that Bobby Womack showed up to Sam Cooke's funeral wearing Sam Cooke's suit in Sam Cooke's car. Trifling, 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 trifling. But that is our news. That is our news for today. That's our news in the park, y'all. If y'all have any stories or anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. I would gladly share it. I do not mind. But yes, I find it in. I'm sorry. I just find the whole Bobby Womack and Sam Cooke interesting because I'm trying to figure out, girl, Barbara, what was you thinking? And Linda, what was it, girl? What was you thinking? Your daddy's best friend. Now I know it may not be acceptable for people with morals sometimes, but I know a few folks that they got crushes on like they dad's friends or their older brother's friends. Well, okay, but it's like, damn, girl, the man was your mom's husband. Just trifling. Ooh, child, just so trifling. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see if my phone is hot. That is our news in the park, and now we gonna sit here and enjoy this time. Oh, and y'all. Okay, remember how I said last week that I wasn't sure if that was the hotel where the lazy river is shaped like the state of Texas, and I found out that is indeed the hotel where the lazy river is shaped like the state of Texas. And then I looked up and found out how much the rooms were. Cause I'm like, oh my God, that would be so cheap. I did like a little like staycation. Oh my God, y'all, we can go over there, go up to the pool, whatever, and get in a cabana and stream and have a good time and chit chat. And then I seen the room prices. And I say, y'all could have that. But I do. I walked around today. I out to new restaurants that I want to try. I'm making a list. And yeah, we're gonna set something up. Because my goal is I like doing content. Even though I do content kind of when I want to. I don't have a set schedule. I should have set schedules. I don't have set schedules, but I should have set schedules. And I think I'm going to work on having a set schedule. Sorry, guys, because I am trying to make sure that I go ahead and fulfill my 4,000 hours and do what I need to do. Because let's be honest, YouTube changed that stuff to they changed that rule to you gotta have 8,000 hours. Baby, ain't nobody finna be monetized. Nobody. 'Cause 8,000 hours is insane. And I also seen that I could do green screens. I could play with stuff as far as the background. I need to get another phone stand. I do need to get another tripod, something I can hold in my hand. I do have a new camera, so yay! I got a new camera, so we are going to start vlogging. I just got to remember to film stuff because sometimes I be out walking and enjoying myself, and I got my headphones in. And if you know me, I always got Motown playing in my ears, Motown or some neo soul, and I'll zone out and forget to record something. So we just gotta sit here and chill until we get to the 45-minute mark, and then I will see y'all in these YouTube streets. Oh, y'all. Okay, before we go, I did have a question for the sector. And I know normally I don't get involved in the business of B sector because one thing about B sector, B sector is going to B sector, and y'all change up on people more than Kim Kardashian and Little Kim change their wigs. And my question is, when it comes to doxing, my question is, what's gonna happen if y'all dox the wrong person and y'all realize that somebody is really, you know, about that? Like, what happens is, okay, so what happens if y'all find out somebody like some mass murderer? Or what happens if y'all find out that somebody's really out here living in a fake identity? Like, what are y'all gonna do? What is doxing somebody gonna do or prove? Like, I really, I'm not gonna lie. I was at pizza today and I see what was going on with the panel. And I was really trying to figure out, like, what happens if y'all dox the wrong person? Like, what happens if somebody gets doxxed and we find out it's like some real type of unsolved mystery, and this person really robbed this bank in 1957, and they've been living this whole entire time as somebody completely different, or they didn't stole somebody's identity, or they didn't went and bought this house, and this house is really not them because they didn't kidnap the owners, and the owners that passed away, and now the owner's body is somewhere in a closet. What happens then? You know what? That would be a good lifetime. That would be a good lifetime movie. Not thinking about that'd be a good lifetime movie. Lifetime movie could take place. It could start online on some cyber stalking. I'm gonna dox you. I'm gonna show the world who you are, and then you really find out that you that found somebody that is a jewelry heist robber, and they have been living their life all these years under a false alias. And once a year or twice a year, they run off to Paris or something and steal diamonds. And then the FBI gets involved, and then we find out they got all these diamonds in a secret compartment in their house behind a wall next to a bookshelf. And then also they got this room full of different type of disguises and wigs and stuff, and they got a latex mat that changed they could see identity. All right, Lifetime. We got to get that. We got to get that story to happen. Y'all see them? They're having a boat race. Y'all see them? Okay, you guys, we hit our mark. Thank you guys for watching. Um, I'm gonna try and come live tomorrow. It'll probably be like a 30-minute, maybe 45-minute live, just a little live. Um, I know every time I go live, I say I'm gonna try to go live for 5 days, but for real this time, you guys, we gonna really try to go live for 5 days, and we gonna try to keep this news in the park for a week going on straight. So we did last week, this week we number two. So we're gonna keep it set with every Thursday. We're gonna come live in the park and chit chat. So if y'all have any stories, any teams, drop down, let me know, leave a comment. If you can reach me. And let me know what y'all want me to talk about. Or let me know what you guys want me to look up. Yeah, I love you guys. Be safe. Bye.